So what's up guys, this is Shashwat and I'm back with my another video on my channel Goal King. Guys, today we'll discuss about yesterday's game, Tottenham versus Chelsea at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Not the most exciting game, but obviously a very important game since it was a London derby and as you know what derbies mean in England. Now starting on with yesterday's game, Tottenham, my God, they were just awful in their first half. Didn't press, allowed Chelsea to play their game. In fact, sometimes they were making back five with Sissoko dropping alongside Alderweireld. And there was nothing that you could say that Tottenham did to deserve to win that game. In the first half, they were in cruise control, Chelsea, and Chelsea just passed the ball, passed them off the park. There was no pressure from Tottenham. They were happy defending, and then they gave away a silly penalty given away by Eric Dyer. And just it was just silly because there was no need to challenge Timo Werner because he was going nowhere, right? He was not going to take a shot on goal. He was not running on to goal. But again, Eric Dyer just made a horrific mistake, and that cost them because the scoreline was 1-0. That penalty decided the game. But when I talk about Tottenham, right, they are a counter attacking team. But without Kane, they are nothing because there's no supply to Son, right? Ndombele was getting pressed, so he could not run with the ball apart from that one time where he just nutmeg Mason Mount. That was the best thing he did in the entire game. Son was non-existent because if you don't provide him service, he will be non-existent. Else he has to do everything on his own, and I don't think at this moment he's capable of. And Tottenham are very low in confidence because against Brighton too, they were just abysmal. Brighton just outplayed them completely. I mean, you talk about swift passing, you talk about movement, you talk about running into the box with proper numbers. But yesterday, Chelsea, after getting that one goal, brilliant penalty by Jorginho, who by the way has missed a few this season, but yesterday he didn't hop and he took a normal penalty, and that was good. But when I say that Chelsea deserved to win, I'm not telling that they had great amount of chances. They had a few, maybe two chances in the second half, and apart from that pen, I don't think they had many chances in the first half, but they were in cruise control. Tottenham never applied pressure on them in that first half. They were compact. In fact, Carlos Vinicius was playing 30 yards from his own goal and 60 yards away from Chelsea's goal. He's a striker and he should be closer to Chelsea's goal, but he was playing in his own half. I didn't understand that. Whereas Thomas Tuchel, again with a back three, using Reece James as wingback, who was getting loads of space, Hudson Odoi and Timo Werner were a little bit narrow, and Mount just behind them. And again, Kovacic was good, controlled the midfield. Jorginho was good, controlled it. Defensively, they had no problems. Just the only setback for them is Thiago Silva is injured, but it may be a muscle problem. So he might, I think his thigh was fatigued. That can happen. He's 36 years old and he has played a lot of games. But then Christensen came and he had nothing to do. In the second half, Tottenham were better, but still not good enough. And Carlos Vinicius had a chance in the end, I think, which could have been 1-1. But he missed it. And on a whole, I think Tottenham deserved to win. But the biggest thing, Chelsea deserved to win. On a whole, I think Chelsea deserved to win. But the biggest thing that just, I was just confused. Tottenham are at home. Jose Mourinho loves counter-attacking football, but he doesn't have the players right now to play counter-attacking football because the heart of that was Harry Kane, who was spraying passes for Son. And there is nothing. They don't press. They try to play out from the back using Højbjerg, whose best thing is to intercept the balls, is to break the play rather than take on the ball and go and make the play. And Ndombele was so deep that he couldn't get out. Son didn't get any service, and just it was so frustrating. Same for Carlos Vinicius. What he will be thinking that for his first chance came after 80 minutes in the box. That's just not good enough. And let me be very clear. Credit to Chelsea because they took hold of the ball, kept the possession, kept it moving. Although they didn't create much chance, but they were comfortable, especially in the first half. In the second half too, they lost some balls. There were some times where they could have made good decisions, like that Kovacic run, when he should have sprayed those passes to the right hand side. I think Mount or maybe Pulisic was running. I don't remember exactly, but he didn't do that. And there was some occasions where they could have done better, but on a whole, Chelsea definitely deserved to win without a shadow of a doubt. Just one more thing I like to say is Tottenham, when Pochettino was there, they played some amazing football, right? But still, they didn't win trophies. With Mourinho, they are playing, I mean, one of the boring football that I'll see this year. And again, they don't create chances. They don't look like scoring against even smaller teams. They feel like they are not going to break down those teams. In fact, other teams could even counter them when they open up. And yesterday they unfortunately lost because of a silly foul given by Eric Dyer in the penalty box. And that was a penalty for sure. Because in modern day, that is a penalty. No one can argue about that. But Mourinho came on and whatever he said, he was that he thought he lost to a because of a penalty which he didn't think it was. But Mourinho is Mourinho. Let's not this. But Thomas Tuchel, good start for him. 3 games, 7 points out of 9, 3 clean sheets, and a good start for him. But I'll judge him when he goes on against big teams, takes on big teams, and then performs against them. Until then, I don't think till now that he has done much because they have played. They can play whichever team which comes before them, but no doubt about that. Until now, he has done good. But yeah, he'll be judged when he plays against big teams with those players. And one more thing, he has to rejuvenate Kai Havertz and Timo Werner because they just look, I mean, lost. Timo Werner had a chance yesterday, and just because of that rush to finish it, he couldn't hit the target. And another chance, which was a great block. And the third thing that I'll say that there were so many shots from him, but they were getting blocked just because he just shoots without taking a little bit of time. He has to do that. He has to take a little bit of time, and I think Premier League is proving to be difficult for him. But yeah, I hope he's a top striker. I've seen him at RB Leipzig and he was just fantastic. The team was built around him. And yesterday, one thing I'll say, he just played like in a position just as in RB Leipzig. Just drifting from that left hand side, running from that left channel into in the on the inside, and sometimes being as a striker, just like a free roll from that left hand side to the center. And I was impressed with the performance, but without he will be judged on goals, and right now he's not scoring any. So guys, if you like this video, do press the like button, do share this video, and subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it till now. Till then, goodbye.